They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy can tell that there's some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
But you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
1st and 10, Willis. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
A lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On second down, there's the option going left. And some room to roam now. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
First and 10, it's Willis.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Willis back to the air on second down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Damian Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year, and the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be...
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game and take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Willis will look to throw on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 34 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you say, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Hunter Henry brings it in. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Jones throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. It's a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Now Willis on first and 10.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Let's go now.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
19 drivers, come 19, come 19. Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
30. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Laviska Chenault.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. taken at about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Come on.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Last play of the half, Willis. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On second down and 4. Jones toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, here's Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone.
very solid return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 17.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, first and goal.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Play action. Willis.
Buying time to his left.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Willis now off play action.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week.
Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Again, it's Harris on second down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 176 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. Now a first down carry for Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on second down, Willis. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Right back to the air with Willis. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Evans gets it again on second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Ready? After 60, after 60.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis now off of play action. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Willis, fourth down, has to have it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, here's Willis. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. Play fake, here's Willis. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go play action with Willis. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Here we go, catch. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Willis, got to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 1st and 10, Willis. And Gordon's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Willis will look to pass again here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. On first down, Willis. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Carlson down to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Patriots 56, Raiders 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 198 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.